So today, in conversation with, I have an amazing author, and she's a young author of only 12 years. Her name is Dhritika, and she has published her book, Burning Hearts. And the good part is, at such young age, not only she has published her book, but her book has also won Golden Book Awards 2026. And it's such a great pleasure that the author herself is here with us today. So let's get to the author and let's get to know more about her and about her book. So welcome, Dhritika. Thank you so much for joining today. And would like to know what this book is all about.
So this book is about two people. So Arabella, she actually had a lot of life trauma. So her personality had a total shift after the traumatic event that happened at the start of the book. So after that, she meets Aiden Rivera, her best friend's brother, where she gets to know more about him. I will not reveal more information about the book, but at the end, I would like to say that there is a sad ending.
There is a sad ending to it. Oh my God. Okay. So, yes. So, but then at such young age, what inspired you to pen down a fiction book?
So I actually read a lot of books. So I one day got an idea that I should also write. So I just read.
Wow. Wow. So since when you have been reading books?
Last year.
No, since your childhood you have been reading books, or how is it?
I've been reading since my childhood only.
Mm-hmm. So which one was your first book you remember you picked up?
I remember reading the Reckoner series at first by Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
That was the first book I ever read, I think.
Okay. All right. And what message do you want to pass through your book?
There's not really a big message. It's like a fiction book, so it's just for entertainment purposes, I would say.
But what exactly would be the message? Is it a love story, or is it a thriller, or
It's a romance plus thriller.
Romance plus thriller. So through that story, because every story passes down some message or the other. So if you see a movie also, it is a movie, but some message is being given through that particular movie. So through your book, what message do you want to pass on?
That you should keep trying no matter what the events are, because life moves on no matter what happened in the past.
Wow, wonderful. And which standard you are in? Sixth, wonderful. So are you the only author in your class, or there are a few other of your friend circle who are?
In my friend circle, particularly, nobody wrote a book, but there are still a few people who I'm not friends with in my class who have written a book.
So from where you got the idea that now I need to publish a book and become an author?
So my class teacher actually sent us a link of one Brave books. So I was like, yeah, I should write.
So you started writing?
Yes.
And got it published?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So have you seen or have you perceived any changes in the attitude of people, your friends, your family, your relatives,
yes,
when you published your book, seeing you, oh, now you are a published author? So how does that feel?
It feels great, actually. A lot of people are now posting about my books, but most of those family members I don't even know.
Wow. So does that make you proud?
Yes.
And now getting an award for your first book, how does that make you feel?
It made me feel really happy, excited, I guess.
Right. Have you told your friends and your teachers that you have won the award and you're going to the city to receive the award?
Yes, actually.
Okay. So what did they tell you?
My friends were like, oh my God, you didn't tell us before. And my teachers said congratulations.
Okay. Wonderful. So any other books in pipeline? Are you planning to write some other book?
There is a book coming along.
Okay. So it's again a fiction?
No, it's not a fiction. It's actually a compilation of poems.
Poems. Okay. So how come the interest into poems? Now fiction and then poem. Because poem is something like you need to have that aptitude of writing a poem. Not everyone can write a poem.
Actually, I've been writing poems since this year only, actually. No, last year, I think. I wrote my first poem back in October. And from that, I've still been writing poems because I found it really interesting how you can just create a lot of words into such deep meanings. So that's why.
Right. So, what kind of genre of poems you write? You write on love or you write on life scenarios? So, if you can give some examples.
Actually, I just write whatever comes to my mind, whatever life experiences I have, I just turn it into a poem.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe something I'm feeling but I can't convey it. So write it in a poem. And sometimes I get just some story ideas, but I'm too lazy to write a story, so I just turn it into a poem.
Wow. Wow. Right. So, managing your school, your studies, and then writing, how do you manage your time?
There's not actually a schedule I have. I just do whatever I have time for.
Right. So, how do you manage? I mean, after homeworks, before homeworks, on weekends, or just to relieve your burden, you keep writing?
I just keep writing at night, I think, after studying,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe before studying sometimes.
Okay. So how have been your parents once you told them that this is what I want to do, and they reacted?
They were really proud of me because I wrote a book. I was telling them I would write a book from like a year before.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finally wrote the book, my parents were really proud.
Wow, wow. And are they also showing your book to the relatives? See, my daughter has written a book, because it's a proud moment. So yes, of course, wonderful. And so basically, are you a Kindle person or are you a book person? So you like reading online or you want to grab a book?
Book person.
Book person. Okay. So any golden line or golden message that you want to pass on to the people who are listening to you at the moment?
There was a line I really liked. I was like, how did I write this when I was writing it? It was like, Arabella asked him what he sees in her. And Eden was like, what I find in you. In your arms, I find both heaven and hell. Without you, I feel like hell. So from today till forever, you'll be mine. So I was like really proud of how I wrote that line because I was like, how did I write that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So can you explain a little bit about this para that you just discussed?
That was like after the first time they were actually had some quality time together. So Arabella, being the person she is, just wanted to ask how he actually liked her and why. And so he told her the reasons, and he said without her he feels like hell. He literally can't focus on anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. All right. So basically, now you have won the award. Okay. So how are you going to use it?
I'll just keep it at my home, I think.
Right, right. So does that make you happy and proud
Yeah.
on yourself that you have done a good achievement?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And is this your first time in Pune?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you are basically from Assam
Yes.
and studying there.
Yes.
Okay, okay. And what does your name means, Dhritika?
My name. It means like dharti in Sanskrit.
Wow, Dhritika. And your book name is Burning Hearts. So why did you choose this particular title for the book?
It sounded catchy. They don't actually burn, but like the feeling they get that way, that feels like their heart is literally burning. Like so, that sounded really catchy to me, and I thought, yeah, I should keep it.
But why a sad ending to your book?
I'm not the type of person to give out happy endings.
Okay. So
I wanted to make people suffer.
oh, okay, okay. Because yesterday also I met one young author, and her book also had a sad ending. So I'm just thinking that the kids today like to end their story on a sad note, or maybe next version might come where it will again have a happy ending to it. No? Okay, okay. Wonderful. Anything, Kritika, that you would like to add about your book?
Anything particular,
Mm-hmm.
but it was really fun to write.
Mm-hmm.
There were some scenes I was thinking, should I add this or not?
Mm-hmm.
Because like for those scenes, I wasn't sure about what to write, but I still wrote it, and I think it's good. I could have done better.
Wow, wow. So there are many kids who want to write, but somehow maybe they are not getting that encouragement, they are not getting that support, or they are writing just in their diary and then closing it up, or they are looking up to people like you, the kids like you, and getting inspired. So, any suggestion for them?
Just do it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. After that, whatever happens, it happens. And if it's your fate, obviously your book will be good.
Right.
Just do it.
Correct, correct. So, if anyone wants to buy your book, how they can grab a copy of your book?
You can get it on the breebooks.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can also search it up on Google with my name plus the Burning Hearts title, and you will just get the link and you can buy from there.
So, viewers, in the description box, the buying link of the book is mentioned. So, you just have to go click on the link and it will take you to the buying page of the book. So, please grab a copy and learn more about the author and the story that she has written, Burning Hearts. So, thank you so much, Dhritika, for joining us today and talking with us about your book and about you as a young author. And may you achieve all the more heights and accolades in your life. Keep writing and keep inspiring. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.